Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good at this Corona time. So today I will, I have heard like a lot of teachers are trying to create a Google form for exams and things. I will try to give you idea how we can create a Google form, how we can add questions to that, and how we can manually check it, or we can automatically Google form will for multiple choice it will um, check the all the answers and give you a direct response, and only what you have to do is you have to just show the results to student and they can directly see their result itself. So let's start with that. So for example, I am making a test paper. This is my title name. For example, you can put your school name or anything, and any description for which standard I am making this standard. For example, I'm making this for standard 10. So this will be initially a header for me. Now I will start with the question. So yeah, here also you have to make a form name. By default, it takes whatever you have, make uh, given the name here. It will take that as name here. And now we'll create one question. So there are two ways. Uh, we can have a multiple choice question, checkbox, and drop downs. So normally I prefer for multiple choice question. Normally for nowadays we are making a 20 marks
Mhm.
paper. So multiple choice question is a better option and they can select only one option. If you want, you have a special scenario where you want to give option to select multiple. In that case, you have to give a checkbox. So I will select multiple choice. Okay. Now I have some set of questions already there. I can import them from here, add questions. So to import them, this sorry, I have added this question actually. So to import them, I can use this. Already I have created some of the Google Forms and some of the test paper which I already have. So some of the selected questions I can take from there. Okay. So I can select the form name, or for example, this one of the form which I have is a test paper. Sorry, practice paper. So from there I can take a question. It will ask. These are some of the questions. In my sample paper I have some question like your name and roll number. So to know which particular student have given me this thing, so I will add this directly. You can type it as well. I will show you how you can type it. So for example, I'm taking these three things which is important. Okay, I'm just importing them. Enter your name and this. Okay, yeah, so I will just remove it because I have imported some of the question from there. So this is enter your name. Okay, this is when you want to make it as compulsory thing, then you have to make it as required. So name has to be there, then only I will get to know for which particular student this question paper is. That's why it is required. Roll number is also a required field. Okay, if you these two are required, and I also added the type of the text. This has to be a number because roll number, if they add roll number like test or anything nonsense, then that would be a problem for us. Okay, that's why we have make it as number, and is a type is number, so I make it required. Now I will go for this one. This is the question. Okay, which is the out of this which given below date, consider a Pythagorean triplet. So some of you might know the answer, some of you might not know it. So one thing I want you to tell about is the settings. This is very important actually. So I can limit the particular person to one response. So for that, it is very important for them to be log in by their Gmail account or whatever email ID in their browser, and then they can open this link. Okay, then only it will be restricting it to single ID. Otherwise, they won't be able to give a response. So for school test, I think this would be very important. Okay, if you want to get their email ID, I don't think this is very important. You can add it, and response recipient or something you can do, but not required. This is need to be done when you want to send a response to the particular person who has submitted, and you want to tell them like your answer have been submitted successfully to us. For that purpose it is required, so I'm not doing it. Okay, there are some other option as well. you know these things you can add according to your requirements. Then there is a presentation, something like you want to show a progress bar. you can give, since I make it as one more thing I have limited it to one response. That's why I'm not getting a third option here. If I, if I don't limit it to one particular person can submit multiple responses. Okay. So that's why you see so link to submit another response. That's why it is very important if you are preparing a question paper, you should make it as limit to one response. Now for presentation, this much is enough. Okay. Now this is a very important part. This is very critical. If you want, if you want to check manually every paper, and luckily if you have 10-20 students, you will be like, that would be a great thing for you. But if you want to make it as auto correction, like you don't need to check anything, automatically you add the answers, and the result will get displayed to you, who has scored how many marks, and students too as well. So for that purpose you have to make it as quiz, and there are two options. Immediately after each submission, this is used when you want the student to see the answer immediately after once they submit. Yeah, this has some disadvantage, to be very frank. What disadvantage this will have? For example, there are 5 friends in the same class, and all of them are have a very good friendship with them. So one will submit the answer, and they will get to know what are the wrong answers and what are the correct ones after seeing their result. Okay, so in that case, they can help other students as well. So they will ask their friends that question number, what are the right answer? They will tell them, and what were the wrong one. And option B, if they have marked, for example, for question number 5, they have marked option B, and that is wrong answer. So they will say, don't mark B. Either you can mark A or C. So the chances for their friend will get better. And by doing this, I guess within 2-3 iteration, all of them will know what is the correct answer. You can use this, otherwise you can have use this. I prefer this, but yeah, if you want to immediately show the submission, then so there are some other options as well, like you don't want to show them what is the correct answer, what is point value, you just want to show them what is their result. Yeah, what they have submitted. Okay, this will show them those values. If you want to avoid the scenario which I told you, for privacy, you can just uncheck them and save it. Okay, and if you want to show them what is correct answer, point value thing, since I am making a test paper, I will make this available so that you can easily understand what has happened. Okay, so now all the setting related things are done. So what I will do, I will save it. Okay, so I have saved this now. So as you can see, it is asking me what is the answer key and what is the point value. By default, it is 1, but yeah, it is asking me. So I will click on answer key. I will give a point value, and since I have imported it, so it has by default added those data. For example, if you don't add it, so you can make it as, for example, it is 2 marks, you can make it 2, or it is, for me, it is 1 marks question. And what is the right answer? You will do it. Okay, this will be done. Okay, that's it. It will be done. Yeah. So for me, the question papers are ready. Now you want to share this particular question paper with someone and ask them to answer this. Yeah, one thing, yeah, I don't want email address for there, so I will remove it for now. Okay. So I don't want the email address, but yeah, based upon their login, Google will handle it. So that is not a tension for us anyway. Okay. So now the first one sample paper is ready for us. What I can do, we can share it. So now we will go for sharing, send. In that, either I can, there are 2 ways. There is a very long text. Okay, you can make it a shortened URL. This will make the URL very compact, and that will be very easier for you to forward. Okay, you can copy it, or you can share it on the mail or something, whatever you feel like. Okay, so I have copied this particular thing. Okay, so this is copied. Now I will show you, I will submit one response. So yeah, so now once you have copied this URL and paste it in the particular, I have logged into using my another Gmail account. Now this is what particular student will see. Okay, so this means basically this is a required field for the particular student, and here he can or she can put their name, roll number and things, and they can answer the question paper. So for example, I will add one other test 1. I'm putting a roll number as 11. I'm giving the answer like this. Okay, might be I'm selecting this. This has to be right, and you're putting something on the public forum and you miss something important like children, that will create a more voice. So this answer has to be right, even if this is wrong, that is okay. So now I will submit the response. So my name is test one, roll number this, and you can see I like progress bar will tell me like there is only one page. Out of that I have everything and answer everything. So that's why if I clear the particular section, it's on page number 1. I'm adding it, and now I can submit the particular response. So now I'm submitting it. Okay. So the response is there. You can view your score. It should be 1 out of 2. First answer I have put it wrong, and this has to be politically right. So that's why I have put it a right answer. Now we'll go to see what teacher will see on their particular email ID. So there has to be a second response. Number of response is 2 on teacher. So the second response which I recently submitted is test 1, and the roll number is 11. How many marks I have scored? I have scored 1 out of 2. Okay, this is what I have done. So that's it. One more thing, I guess I missed to show you how we can add another question. So I will add one more question for your reference. Okay, I'm just doing a plus. Okay, so I'm adding another question like who is Prime Minister of US. So as you guys know, there are no Prime Minister. The important post for USA is president. So I'm going more into the, I guess, political part rather than a mathematical question paper. So let's say you can put on now some name, real values, Trump. You can add you can add Gandhi, and you can add. Okay, I can make the right answer. What is the right answer? What is the value for it? Okay, so since I've selected two of them, that's why it was saying both of them as right. Okay, so now I will make it as done. Yeah, so you can add this question like that, and this way you can add another question, and since you have already submitted response, they will not show it, but yeah, normal case this won't happen. Yeah, once you ready the paper, then only you will give them to submit the responses. Yeah, that's it. Everyone, thank you. Have a great day.